There is a quiet, almost imperceptible moment when you realize the landscape of your own body has changed. It does not happen with a crash or a sudden departure. It happens in the margins of your day. You are lying there. The house is finally still. The weight of 1,000 responsibilities has been set aside. And you wait for that familiar spark, that internal hum of anticipation that once defined your most intimate moments. But instead, there is only a polite, hollow silence. You wonder if you are broken. You wonder if the version of you that felt alive, electric, and deeply connected to your own desires has simply packed her bags and left without saying goodbye. If you are over 40, you have likely felt this shift. It is a heavy, isolating realization, one that often carries a quiet shame. You look at your partner, you look at the life you have built, and you feel a profound sense of guilt because you know you should feel something. Yet, the connection feels like a language you have forgotten how to speak. Please understand this immediately. You are not failing. You are not losing your femininity, and you are certainly not past your prime. What you are experiencing is a complex, biological, and psychological convergence that millions of women navigate in silence. The narrative we are sold is that desire is a constant, a flame that should burn with the same intensity at 40 as it did at 20. That is a lie. Desire is not a static state. It is a living, breathing ecosystem. And after 40, the climate of that ecosystem changes. We often blame the hormones, and while they play a significant role, the story is far deeper. It is about the accumulation of life. By the time we reach this decade, we have spent years being the anchor for everyone else. We have been the nurturers, the problem solvers, the professionals, the daughters, and the partners. We have spent so much energy pouring into others that our own internal reservoir has run dry. When you are constantly in a state of giving, your body learns to prioritize survival over pleasure. It is a protective mechanism. Your nervous system, exhausted by the relentless pace of modern life, begins to view intimacy not as a sanctuary, but as another task to be managed. This is where the disconnect begins. It is not that the desire is gone. It is that it has been buried under layers of fatigue, stress, and the quiet erosion of self-prioritization. We try to fix this with temporary solutions. We look for quick escapes, or we force ourselves to perform, hoping that if we just go through the motions, the feeling will return. But forcing intimacy only creates more distance. It turns a sacred act into a chore, and that, in turn, breeds resentment. You deserve more than just going through the motions. You deserve to reclaim the version of yourself that feels vibrant, responsive, and present. The biological reality is that as our bodies transition, they require different signals. They require a different kind of attention. We have been conditioned to believe that if the body does not respond instantly, there is something wrong with us. But the body is a mirror of our internal state. If we're disconnected from our own sensations, if we are living entirely in our heads, how can we expect our bodies to bridge that gap? The restoration of desire is not about fixing a broken part. It is about creating the conditions for your own pleasure to flourish. It is about moving from a state of performance to a state of presence. This is where the conversation shifts from what you are lacking to what you are ready to invite back in. There is a profound difference between trying to force a reaction and gently encouraging your body to remember its own capacity for joy. When you provide your body with the right support, you are not just addressing a physical symptom. You are honoring your own right to feel good. You are signaling to your nervous system that it is safe to let go, safe to be vulnerable, and safe to be present. This is why so many women are finding a new path forward with Vigorel. It is not a magic pill, and it is not a temporary fix. It is a sophisticated, botanical-based approach designed to work in harmony with your body's natural chemistry. It is about enhancing the sensitivity and the natural response that has been dampened by the years. When you use a product like Vigorelle, you are making a conscious choice to prioritize your own experience. You are shifting the focus from the outcome to the sensation itself. It is a gentle, elegant way to invite your body back into the conversation. It creates a bridge between the mind and the physical self, allowing you to bypass the mental fatigue and reconnect with the raw, honest pleasure that is your birthright. Imagine being able to step into your intimate moments without the pressure of expectation. Imagine feeling that internal shift, that subtle awakening, because you have given your body the permission and the support it needs to respond. This is not about returning to who you were at 20. It is about stepping into a more empowered, more conscious version of who you are now. You have earned the right to enjoy your life, to feel deeply, and to experience the fullness of your own desire. The silence you have been living in does not have to be your permanent reality. You have the power to change the narrative, to move past the guilt, and to reclaim the intimacy that belongs to you. If you are ready to stop waiting for the spark to return on its own and start actively nurturing your own pleasure, there is a path waiting for you. You can find the support you need by clicking the link in the description below. Take this step for yourself, not for anyone else. Reclaim your presence, honor your body, and rediscover the joy of being fully, vibrantly alive.